We've been riding the Specialized Epic Marathon 29er, 2010 model now, for right about 6 months. And it seemed to be a good time to revisit this bike a little bit, take a look at how it's performed over this time, see if our initial impressions have held up. And they have. Overall, it has been a solid, predictable ride. The components have been just absolutely reliable on them. You know, our impression of the bike is it made an excellent endurance platform for people doing long days, long miles, or looking for something efficient that would cover varied terrain easily. And that has proven out to be true. Certainly you could cross-country race this bike, absolutely could do that. And it actually, beyond that, it makes a pretty fine light to medium weight trail bike as long as 4 inches of travel meets your needs. So let's take a look at a bit of the details and get into it a little bit more. To begin with, the frame on this Epic Marathon got a little bit of a hit taken to it because it wasn't carbon, it wasn't as light as it could be, but it's very solid. The anodizing treatment on it has just not even shown any scratches or anything yet. It still looks really good, and it pedals well, is stiff. It's not as light as it could be, but it should last for a long time. What sets this bike apart from anything else in its class is the mini brain. This shock allows for a hardtail feel under pedaling and yet opens up for tail impacts. It's unique, it's been reliable, and it works. The Reba, with its carbon fiber crown and tapered steerer, titanium internals, has been smooth and reliable. Once I set up, it's performed well. The Roval wheels have been stiff. They've remained true. I literally have not had to touch a spoke on them. The SRAM XX suite of products on this bike really does set it apart. It's inexpensive stuff. It's light stuff. How does it perform? From the brakes, the carbon wrap cranks, the 2x10 shifting, all of this so far has just been fabulous, really. I mean, I think, frankly, XX and 2x10 spoils you as far as shifting from anything else I've used, at least over this last year. 2x10 is the real deal. It's been reliable. I've hardly had to touch it. I've had it through some demanding stuff. So we're going to add a new chain and maybe freshen up a few parts that it needs, service the fork. We're going to keep riding this bike for into the next year. We'll report back then and let you know how it does, but so far it really has been a fabulous bike to own.